Hello everyone, it is me. Hello, it's around 8:30 in the morning. Haven't quite gone to bed yet. Don't ask me why I'm not going to bed yet, I don't know. Man, I'm tired, but I want to get this done. So, the mysticism trainers now hold the place to buy your lovely gear you get. Let's see. There's recognition points you earn from doing quests and stuff. Sometimes you might loot some from the enemies you defeat. I killed like 30 something guys in Vabor Bay, and I looted one until recognition. It will be a reward for quest. You can either choose, let's say, like a piece of gear or some recognition points. It's a hard word for me to say for some reason. I don't know why. But basically, use these points you get. There's 4 tiers of points. You know, level 1 through 10 is tier 1, 11 through 20 tier 2, 21 through 30 is tier 3, and I believe not tier, but 31 through 40 is tier 4. I believe that's how it works. And each recognition has like its own tier. You know, the tiers I just said. And they're all a one-on-one conversion. So if I have like 50 tier 4 recognition, I can convert it down to tier 3 and buy gear that way. I think that's how it works. I'm not going to pretend I know exactly what I'm talking about, but I believe that's how it works. So we talked to this Primus guy, Primus recognition. He has tier 2 stuff. So that's Primus recognition. He sells a lot of costume pieces. A lot of costume pieces. You can kind of see what they are, like little bitty icons, but honestly, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. Basically, if you look at them, it looks like they sell pieces of gear that the NPCs wear, like 10 stars and the demon stuff. So, the purple and yellow clothes the demon people wear. The toxic guys, the Scythe guys with the translucent body armor. So you can like buy costume pieces that were originally not allowed for us. So that's cool there. It only costs 10. Recognition. Then you have these caches. They're like grab bags where like you buy this for 20 points, and then you see what kind of awesome green gear you get, and you don't know what's in it. So I'm not really stoked about that. I don't really like buying something not knowing exactly what it is, but that's the way they do that. So you have your just a random piece of green primary gear and a random piece of green secondary gear, but you can also get like an offense to where you know that you get a offense secondary or a defensive secondary or a utility secondary. So it does make a difference. Um, so you can tell what kind of gear slot you need. So that's not so bad. But still, you don't exactly know what kind of stats are going to be on it. Then you have the MCPD, which is the Millennium City Police Department. They have their own section of stuff. As you can see, they're tier 1. So it's like the lowest tier. And they have like basically the same things. I mean, basically the same thing. So, because this one has primary stuff like primary offensive gear and primary defensive gear, as with the secondary gear selections. These cost a little more than the others. Not sure why. But these you can also get like the Purple Gang guns and clothes, and the Maniacs clothes, and the Foxbat bots clothes, and costume pieces you can buy with points. It's interesting. That's cool. And you're just a mysticism trainer, so that's okay. Until recognition, not sure what tier this is. We can take a look. This one's tier 3. Okay, so you have your fun bags here. They're all green. stuff. I'm not sure where this costs 0, and I already bought it, so that's okay. I know you can get more than just green gear. I have to figure out where the purple and the blue stuff is. I'll find that later. But this is just the green stuff for now, and you know, you buy the Viper stuff and the Lemurian costume pieces and the Undead and Sasquatch stuff. Undead Bull Skull, or it says skill instead of skull. A little typo there, but that's cool because a lot of costume pieces that I would like to use are unavailable. So this gives a way to go get them. I'm not sure about all this grinding though. It's the champion guy. Let's see what he has. He has good stuff. Now I got a little confused. I don't know what this means, but this is a silver champion recognition. I don't know what silver champion means. I don't know what that means. It has this. Oh my god, I can't talk. It's gear. I mean, it goes in places. You know, primary defense. You can hold control and right click to modify the item. If you don't know what that means, I do have a piece of gear I looted. I don't know what to do with because I don't have anything to do anything with. But here you go. I have this piece of gear. Gives me 50 recovery, 40 defense, but I can hold control and right click to modify the item. I don't have anything to put in the defense or armor slot, so I can't do anything for it. And not much to show about that. I also have this thingy here, which is a enhancement thing, level 5 enhancement. If I can find out where it is it modified? Oh, it's fuse. Here we go, fuse. You put a piece of gear here, I believe. A catalyst. I'm not sure what a catalyst is in this respect. I don't know. But you put this here, so you put 6 strength on that piece of gear. I'm assuming. I've never done this before. As you can see, there's a success rate. It does have a chance to fail, which is not something I'm entirely too excited about. In the game Rift, if you've played that game, oops, someone came online. If you played Rift, there were these things, I believe they were like augments. Not sure the correct term, but they were augments you put on gear while you crafted it. And what happened was, when they first implemented it, it had a chance to fail. So you would make this big epic piece of gear with this big epic augment thing on it, and the augment would fail. The gear would still be made, but without the augment. You can't put the augment back on the gear once it's been made. So you're kind of messed over. But luckily they changed it to where it has a 100% success rate because people didn't like losing the stuff they had to buy. So for these come off drops, this dropped off a guy in Vobora Bay. I'm pretty sure it's a low chance to drop. Bosses will drop these of different rarities and all that good stuff. So it would stink to get something really good and then have it just fail just because of RNG, random number generation. You know, it's just not what I'm into. But we don't know. I mean, it's just on the test server, but it doesn't really mean anything because they're going to push it out. I think this is like the final build they have. But enough of me babbling. So here's the gear. I'm assuming this is gear. It looks like gear. I don't know where to get silver champion recognition points from. I don't understand what that means. But you can also buy Dr. Ka stuff, if you know who he is. He's in Vobora Bay, the guy with the golden eagle bird looking suit, you know. You can also buy the well, it looks like the Revelation set, which was the veteran reward for gold members. I have, because looking from the icons, it looks like the same pieces that I already have gotten. But I can't be sure, I don't know. And I think they're going to give you the I forgot what they're called, but the worm guys with the space helmets. I don't know what they're called off the top of my head. But then you're going to have access to those kind of helmets as well. Up here, I don't know what's up here. I don't remember. I think it's just repeats. You have Primus, Champion, MCPD, and Until. That's all there is as of right now. I think I'm going to go check somewhere else, see if there's anything else somewhere else. Okay, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I'm a little disappointed. None of the Nemesis gear is here anymore. All there is action figures. And I went to the Unity place, where you do the Unity missions, way over there, you know, in headquarters. And there's no gear there either, so the only place to get gear is through recognition. I didn't know that, so I'm a little... I can't say I like that. Well, and here's the reason why. I'm gonna go rant real quick. Honestly, the only reason why I started playing the game was because of the Nemesis system. I thought that sounded really cool. And I mean, the only reason why you actually do the system is because of the gear you get. I mean, because I did have all epics, but I had to take away 3 of them. I mean, it was really cool doing the Nemesis when I first did it, and the second time was okay. But since they're the same missions over and over again, they're kind of boring. So without the gear, I mean, there's really no reason to do them. Same thing with the Unity stuff. I mean, why would you want to do Unity stuff? I mean, there's no purpose of doing it. There's no reward for it. I mean, I know people would say, well, you should do it because it's fun. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you should do it because it's fun, but it has to be fun. I've done Unity stuff before, it's not that fun. But I'm a little disappointed at that. I'm sure it's been that way for a long time, I just haven't noticed, because I haven't been over there in a while. But, yeah, I'm kind of hoping that, I don't know what I'm hoping for. Because, well, all our gear is going to be replaced when the new patch comes out anyway. I mean, the newer gear is going to be so much better than anything we already have, from what they're saying. So, I don't know, I just don't want to grind gear again. I mean, it took me a while to get this stuff, you know. And I just can't stand grinding for gear anymore, man. Oh, but oh well. So, okay, I'm going to make myself stop talking now so I can go to bed. Okay, good night. Not good night. It's 9 in the morning. Good day. Good day. Goodbye. Betty's gonna say bye to us. Thank you, Betty, for showing us around today. It was a lot of fun. We learned a lot of neat things and everything else. So, thank you. Oh man, I'm tired.